That's the backcourt for Charlotte. Marvin Williams, Nick Batum, Cody Zeller, the front court. And the Mavericks with...
Well, that's all you can hope for, Mark, when you think about the preseason. But I've been impressed with what I've seen, especially from the youngster Luka. And just the improvement, how relative the preseason, as Dennis Smith Jr. misses a three-pointer, just how relative it is that you win in the preseason. Wesley knocks out his first attempt. An individual feel and individual thought. I really did get a lot as far as the team is concerned. Kemba Walker.
Previous season, they were short of the playoffs that year, but their stated goal was the drought is over. We're getting back into playoffs. We think we're good enough to do that this year, as DeAndre.
I was just going to say, Harp, if he leads this team in scoring, I'll double down on what you're saying he will be Rookie of the Year if he leads this team in scoring.
I think for Dallas, as Kemba knocks down what they want to be, I think somebody's really going to have to step up and really be great.
Layup miss, follows his own miss.
But he seems comfortable.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to make mistakes, and that's really big.
Well, he did make a mistake there, and he sets up Dallas in transition with a...
Was right after the All-Star break.
1 of 2 on the line after the foul on Cody Zeller. 1 of 3, Batum brought it up and gets it back from Doncic. We are midway through the first quarter. It's a 5-point advantage for the Mavs in their last preseason game at the end of the 14-15 season. Offensive rebound, Dallas. Smith missed. Matthews got it back. Finney Smith drains it.
Steadily gone up. It's not where he wants it, I'm sure, but there's continued development there.
Finney Smith trying to get to that layup ability.
He's had a decent preseason.
Smith cut off on the drive. He finds Devin Harris on a cut to the basket and blocked up. As he just had a touch in the corner, not going to lie to you guys, it was awfully weird doing notes for the game this morning and writing down Tony Parker.
In time, and it's certainly different seeing him in that green.
3-pointers made by Batum. Jordan unable to steer it in. Transition. Kleba trying to... Maria got to the ball before rookie Miles Bridges.
That's good.
Spot up in transition. Kleba on the money.
Different
yes,
than
sir.
it did from last year. He had a little straight line thing going on his first year, but you can see
A lot more basketball games than Bill Parcells has. I can guarantee you that. You heard me, Bill.
JJ inside. Only 1 for their opponent, the Hornets. And all those free throws have helped Dallas build a lead of 6. Ryan Wilcox to make it 9.
shooting.
The rookie from Australia. A lot of experience overseas, and he shot the 3 really well. What a hit by Malik Monk. Love to see you on the floor, and that's going to happen in due time, but it's great to have you with us. Thanks for coming over to chit-chat with us as we start the second quarter.
Absolutely.
Well, how can you build on that with all of the talent that you've had?
Honestly, I think we got a lot of things going for us right now. You know,
with what's going on with the team, you know, a lot of times when I was injured as a player, I saw a lot of different things that I thought I could.
It's a close game in the fourth quarter, and both teams have their bench units on the fourth quarter of the game on Monday morning here in the States, as playing in Europe professionally to playing here in the States, but never someone making the transition that he's trying to make at the age of 19 years old, to do it so seamlessly because of the level that he played at Real Madrid, be it in his domestic league or in the Euro League.
You know, a lot of people ask me when we first signed DeAndre, oh, how's he going to do? How's he going to fit in? And the biggest thing I could say is, man, he's infectious. His person.
And then our guy, Finney, oh my God, he's showing a whole new side of his jump shot this year.
No doubt looking forward to seeing what Dorian Finney-Smith has.
Assists. So I think that's something that we're trying to focus on.
And certainly a guy like Luka and his passing skills, Jordan opens things.
Whatever it is, I definitely want to do my part to help the team defensively.
Where do you see yourself fitting as you watch?
4.5 minutes left here in the first half. It's a 6-point lead for the Hornets. And of course, I know another thing whenever you came here.
And Kemba Walker has helped this team to kind of turn the tide.
3 on the money for Luke. Shooter last year, 5th in the league in threes attempted, just over 600. Smith able to break down the defense on the dribble. Got past Cody's digits. He's sitting on 9, but left that jump shot short. 4-3, Marvin Williams. Wow. In this quarter. They shot 15 free throws in the first quarter. Only one free throw, and that was on a technical foul here in this quarter. As
Mine for a while. I left Phoenix, quit that job to pursue this. And God has given me a gift, and I'm going to try to run. We talked about Maxi Kleber and his shot being more arc. Everybody knows that this is going to bring a lot because, one, the acquisition of DeAndre Jordan.
Lamb and the corner three, the Hornets have their biggest lead of the game. They outscored the Mavs by 11 points in the second quarter. They were up 11 before the Smith layup.
Reply to this. That typical on-the-road first part of the first quarter where you can't really get loose. It's raining outside. It's not really a sunny day here.
James Harden, it's like Chris Paul wanted to be there. They'll figure it out.
Right.
And they almost figured it out to the tune, if he doesn't get hurt, of going to the finals. Obviously puts Dirk out of playing for the Mavs in the season opener in the first handful of games at the start of the season as Charlotte.
Dirk knows how to play. He knows what his role is. That's nice action right there.
Yes, if you
played for
are indecisive and you pass up shots, then you're out of there. Here comes Luka off the steal. Mavericks lead.
He's like, I'm telling you, this is going to work. It's going to be perfect.
And at times it does work.
Yes.
Depending on the matchup.
Hey, man, he knew what was at the head.
Look at that pass.
You kick in the business element of things. You know, whether or not you're going to re-sign a guy now. My goodness.
Put it right there, and DeAndre's going to go get that and flush it.
Speaking of flushing, whoa, Miles Bridges.
Oh, there's a lot of
They can play.
hand-eye gesture going on.
I saw the video on Twitter the other day. Those guys can ball. Three-pointer, Dennis Smith Jr.
To play really well. And I think that's what the confidence really comes into. And then this game is so global now. The videos, the traveling, everything.
Get something going on offensively.
I love it at the end of games, guys.
Yeah.
Love it at the end of games.
That is a FIBA rule that's been implemented by the NBA as it goes lead to 6 points. It's a 4-point advantage at 86-82. Fourth quarter underway. Mavs hosting Charlotte in the preseason finale. Around 47% of available rebounds last year. So should certainly be a different number for the Mavs when it comes to what they do on the glass. As Miles Bridges showing off. Fourth quarter is Barea, Harris, Luka, Ryan Brokoff, and Salah Mejri. And Charlotte, they were.
It kind of surprises me how much they get that. Charlotte doing a good job. Scouting, JJ pulling up for the little.
2 preseason games that he's played. Three-pointer made by seasons, winning 2 national championships. He's in the league now.
He doesn't talk like a kid in his early 20s. He talks like a veteran already.
Three-pointing him to infinity and beyond.
That's good.
Rolling to the basket, it's Mejri. After a season last year of a career best, over 6 assists per game. Devontae Graham with
Out hard. Making it.
Exciting time for some of these guys. It's going to be make or miss for some of them sticking. But Dermott played it. He's going to have a bright future in the NBA.
Apparently, Andrew Bogut, as Graham lets it go, told Ryan.
Qualifier and had a redshirt year at Dayton. Then ended up playing 1 season for the Flyers last year and a role primarily off the bench. And not
Juan Pierre.
It is a 5-point lead for the Hornets. 9 on the shot clock. Daryl Macon. Brunson. Inside to Raymond Spalding. Graham sees Mikura on the backdoor. Defensive prowess was in the top 10 of both steals and blocks per game in the ACC. And here he is picking up the ball after it was
on good teams.
Costas with a block shot of Devontae Graham.
Again.
Hornets still have the ball, and Graham got in. Flips it up with the left hand. You don't have much longer to wait, my friends. Let's see how this final minute of the preseason unfolds as Mikura hits a 3-pointer for Charlotte.
Was drawn up out of timeout.
Back
To
at
answer, Brokoff. Offensive rebound, acrobatic.
I want to give up easy shots and those sorts of things.
Nice little out-of-bounds play. Ball, but then Macon looking to go back to Jalen Brunson. And they're not on the same page.
Yeah.
Charlotte will end the preseason at 4-1. Dallas 2-2 at those final. Hornets 123, Mavericks 18.